So how are these tariffs likely to impact the smartphone market going forward? Joining us tonight, Sherr, executive editor at CNET. Ian, good to see you again. Welcome back.
Hi, how you doing?
If you are Tim Cook, what are you going to do? I mean, he's already lowered prices for iPhones in China because of lower demand over there. Now the tariffs are going up. Prices, are they going to have to go up, or are they going to eat that increase? What do you think?
You know, it's unclear. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Apple tries to. I mean, we're talking about a lot of money that comes from a 25% increase in the tariff. At some point, some of that has to be passed on to consumers in theory. But it's going to be really interesting to see how Apple navigates this. I imagine if the prices do go up, we're going to hear a lot of belly aching from Silicon Valley in conference calls after quarterly earnings and whatnot before they ever show us a price tag.
What about the fact that people seem to be hanging on to their phones a little bit longer, either because they're waiting for the newest upgrade or because the smartphones are pretty good right now anyway, and they don't necessarily, need an upgrade? You couple that with tariffs, and it really might have a big dent on the bottom line for Apple.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the larger things going on here are definitely that the smartphone market is slowing down growth. I believe 2018, according to some analysts, was the first year so far where we actually saw a decline in sales, and it's something that is definitely in the overall issue that they are facing. Apple generally has been able to suck up most of the profits in the smartphone industry, so if anyone is particularly protected from that, it would be Apple. I think about all the other companies who struggle to even clear a profit. They're going to be really feeling it from this.
Are you surprised at the magnitude of the increase in the tariffs and the impact it's going to have on Silicon Valley? I mean, there has been some tension between Washington and Silicon Valley anyway. Is there something else going on other than just trying to punish the Chinese in this regard with these tariffs, do you think?
Without question, adding a tariff to technology, which is one of the largest economic drivers in California and throughout a lot of the country, is certainly saying something, right? But there's also kind of the larger thing, which is that the battles between Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. have mostly been philosophical. They've been about stuff like the supposed censorship of conservative voices and all those types of other things, right? How Russian interference played out, and Cambridge Analytica, and all these things that have gone on between Facebook, Google, and Twitter and Washington, D.C. When this comes to technology devices, these are not philosophical device ideas. These are things that people are buying at Christmas and putting under trees, and that raises a whole different conversation, right? That's consumers throughout the country suddenly having to pay more for devices they want, and I'm really curious to see whether anyone's willing to weather that storm.
Aren't we all? Ian, always good to see you. Ian Sherr with CNET joining us again tonight. Thanks.